Hello, welcome back to my channel, Appealing Book Reviews. Today I will be wrapping up A Song for You by Robin Crawford. And I just want to talk a little bit about, this is part 6, so I'm going to wrap the book up. It's dealing with the Bodyguard tour. And I just put this picture of Robin and her wife on here because on the Bodyguard tour, on the chapter when she talks about the Bodyguard tour, she talks about how she went to see the Bodyguard for the first time is when she met her wife, future wife Lisa, and how they was at a Warner Brothers screening in New York, and she was eager to see how it turned out, and her future wife, she gave a good reviewing of the movie. She really liked it. She was a publicist. So she really liked the movie and she felt like the movie could make a lot of money. So I just thought this was interesting. So that's the reason why I put this picture in of her and her future wife, because this was like what I think back in 92 or for the tour of the Bodyguard. So she met her then at a screening for the Bodyguard. So that's just the reason why I put the picture in here of her and her wife, her future wife. Yes, her wife felt like the movie can make a lot of money, potentially make a lot of money, off the Bodyguard. And she was saying she met her weeks later at Rista, the record label. And she was talking about how how Whitney had ended up having her first child. She said she had got a call on March the 4th, 1993. Yes, that's when she gave birth to Bob Christina. And she was saying how she really wanted to be there with Whitney, but she wasn't asked to come. So, but she really wanted to be there for her friend, her having a baby and everything like that. And then she was saying how later on, July 1993, how that's when they kicked off the tour, the Bodyguard tour. So like Whitney was really, really, really busy, and she really wanted to still be there for her friend, for her wanted, to come to that. So chapters 17 and 18. The chapter 17 is the four-letter word, and it's dealing with the death of her brother Marty, and also the trouble with angels, and it's dealing with her family. She go more into how her and her mom went to go. They had told them to go pick up her brother, and they already discovered and researched that that he had AIDS, her brother. So it's dealing with their the talking more about her family and dealing with their deaths in chapters 17 and 18. On Exhale, she was talking about, on the 19th chapter, she was talking about how Whitney ruled in 1994 with the awards, how she took home 3 Grammy Awards and 5 NAACP Award, an Image Award, 5 Image Award, a World Music Award, 8 awards for that, American Music Awards, 11, and on 11 Billboard Awards. And then she was also talking about how the Soul Train, how 5 years earlier, how they booed her, but in 1994, how she won the best R&B song of the year with "I Will Always Love You," and how she was honored with the Sammy Davis Jr. Award, Entertainer of the Year. So she was just saying how things, change, for the good for Whitney, because Whitney was already talented anyway. She also talks about how April 1995, how Bobby Brown was arrested for allegation beating a man in a Walt Disney nightclub, and how later the charges was dropped in a settlement. And then she was saying about like the National Choir, how they had all different things out there that like John had hired, her daddy had hired a man to hit her in the kneecaps and to break her with the hit her in the kneecaps. He wanted her arms. He hired a man, and he wanted her arms to be broken. And she she told Whitney about it, and Whitney said she didn't know, but she would get to the bottom of everything. So Whitney, I guess that's a lot too. You know, her husband was getting locked up and all different things like that. Then National Choir come out by her daddy wanting to hire somebody to hurt Robin in the book. So it's a lot that she was still dealing with. She also talks about in 1995 that Whitney also signed up for the Waiting to Exhale, and how she said how they did most of the filming in Arizona. And I guess I will stop it here. I will leave some of it for you guys to go and check out her book. It's on Amazon. If I had to rate this, I will give this 5 stars. So don't forget, you could get this book off Amazon. You know, I was just giving some details. This is very sad. I wish that I could tell that Robin, by reading this book, she really, really cared a lot for Whitney. And I wish they could have, got their relationship back together, at least friendship back together. It's really sad. And I feel like Robin really, really, truly, truly, really cared for Whitney. I could just tell. And right now, yeah, right now, Robin has moved on with her life. She's with Lisa. And I know in one part of the book, she was saying how they started off at a farmhouse. You know, they wanted to they raised the children at a farmhouse and all that. But it's a really good book. Maybe I will go back and try to but I feel like this is enough for the part 6. I feel like this is enough for this book. I will be checking out some more things, and I'll be doing more books. My next book is called Preparing for Disaster. And with that book, I will be preparing with you guys, like just showing you different things that I have and different things like that to how to prepare for a disaster. In case a disaster happen, you can have things in place. Don't forget to support Robin Crawford. Her book, A Song for You, is a really good book, and it was a bestseller. So I just tell anyone to go and support her book, and anybody that I can. Hopefully, maybe one day she'll do some more book signings, and I get my book signed. But thanks again for watching. Have a good day.